Well, just really, you guys have heard me say this before, really excited for our group that's in the locker room. I just thought that, you know, I could tell this morning at shoot-around that they were loose, they were relaxed, they were excited about the day, and they knew what they had to do in order to win. And we had to play great defensively, especially from the start, obviously hitting a couple shots. That helped, but I just thought defensively we got them on their heels, especially early, and got them out of rhythm, you know, and really held their shooters from the outside at bay. You know, Span is a terrific outside shooter. It was a tough day for her. But I just, again, thought our kids were terrific on the defensive end. We didn't give up. You know, we didn't give up an offensive rebound in the first half. I thought that was critical. Controlling the boards was important to us as we approached this game. Offensively, 22 assists on 28 field goals is pretty special as well. Got to the free throw line. You know, of course, our goal is 20, but we got there 19 times and capitalized with a high percentage. So really happy for our group. Happy for Lindsay Lycum that she had such a terrific senior day, and just really I want to make sure that our crowd, I think this was a record 5,246 people that came out to watch this group. Really, their energy level was terrific all afternoon, and so that was special as well. So thank you to Hoosier Nation for you know, coming out and supporting this group of young ladies who have had in Assembly Hall, you know, just a very, very special season.
You've had some games where you've had to come back by a lot. How much was the emphasis just getting out fast?
Well, it's always trying to get out fast. Sometimes it doesn't happen as fast as I would like, but certainly, like I said, there was just you know, a sense from this group that they were ready to go, you know, and that makes their coach feel a lot better when I sense that they just can't wait for tip time to get out there, because at this point in the season they kind of have an idea of what they need to do and what we've done that has put us in a position, you know, to have the success that we've had, and that's get out and run, hit ahead, share the ball, and then rely on really good defense and rebounding the ball.
And why do you think they were so ready? Is it just because they had confidence?
Well, I think that this is, you know, they were playing for a lot today, you know, to go undefeated in Assembly Hall. For Lindsay Lycum, it being her last game in Assembly Hall, and then you know, for Big Ten seeding. Obviously, that's going to be important as well. And so they were playing for a lot today, but they've played for a lot every game. And they wanted, there's no question that this group wanted to do something special. And we still have a lot of basketball ahead of us. We get that. But what they've done thus far has been really, really neat to watch. And it's been really satisfying as a coach to watch how they're doing it together. And that's something I'm really proud of.
Is that about as satisfying going to the locker room as you've been at halftime? Do you think?
Well, no, if Lex would have hit the alley-oop, no, I think I probably would have been a heck of a lot happier. You know, when you drop a play over there for last second shot and you execute it, you know, you expect her to put the ball in the basket. But I say that kiddingly. You know, Lex has been terrific, and you know, we were I wouldn't say satisfied. I mean, there were things that we needed to clean up. I thought defensively, I thought our ball movement, we kind of got into a routine of settling for threes offensively in the first half, and so we cautioned them. I mean, this is a Penn State team that's won a Big Ten championship, and there's awful lot of pride. They weren't going to go away, and we cautioned them on that. But I thought that we could show better patience in the second half, especially offensively. And the one thing that I was a little bit surprised and frustrated with with was how we started the second half defensively. It just seemed like we didn't have the energy level that we had in the first half. And so that was one of the things that first time out, as soon as we had an opportunity, I made sure that, they understood that, this game is far from being done. And what has got us here this far has been our sound defense. And we needed to flip a switch and be better on that end.
How nice was it to be able to play everybody? I think
Oh, it's always nice to play everybody, and we tried like the Dickens to get Lindsay another look there before we took her out. But just didn't go down for her. But, it's always Danielle Williams comes in 2 for 3. And again, it's this team is, again, guys, they're really, really special. And they care about each other. They hold each other accountable. And they just really enjoy watching each other have success. And, I love it when we have opportunities to be able to play everybody, because everybody matters, and everybody's important, and there's important holds no rank, in our program. They're all important, and whether they're in practice, simulating the other team, or whether they're on the sidelines over there cheering us through some tough moments and great moments. Every one of those kids are important.
How much do you talk to them about what's at stake? Undefeated at home, Big Ten seeding, things like that?
You don't have to. You really don't. And I mean that honestly. If you go into their locker room, which I don't spend a tremendous amount of time in there because it's usually a little messier than what I like, but, they already have on the board their standings, teams, records. They had a good look at the full picture, and they've been, writing on the board kind of what we have to do in order to put ourselves in a position to either, get a great seeding in the Big Ten tournament, and what we have to do, and hopefully in order to play in postseason play.
Like you said, 14-0 at Assembly Hall in the season. What does that accomplishment mean for you and your team, and how has the home court advantage helped in the team's turnaround this year?
Well, I think our kids really just love playing in front of Assembly Hall and in our fans. And like I mentioned, I was so excited that we had a terrific crowd today, because some of those people that came out, I would suspect that they haven't taken the opportunity to come out and watch this group play. Lindsay's our only senior, so this is a team that's going to be, bringing all those players back for next year. And so we hope that we gain more fans today that'll actually come to Assembly Hall and support us, because they mean so much to us. And yeah, the 14-0 going, that's special. That's one of the things that every group wants to, they'll have, it's history, really at this point. And I don't think there's been any other team, Ryan, that's done this. And so that's one of the things that they'll have for the rest of their lives. This group of young ladies that, they went 14-0 in Assembly Hall together.
Teri, you talk a lot about letdowns and kind of keeping up momentum. How do you kind of avoid that with a little bit of time to rest?
Well, it's just, we've said this from the beginning, that we've had to do such a good job at managing, especially Lex and Tyra and B and Jen, just because of the minutes that they've been playing. And we've been able to, I think, do a really good job with that. Now, with that being said, we've also structured all of our practices, though, that everything that we're doing in our system, we're spending time on. It's just the duration has changed. And so maybe instead of spending 6 minutes on a drill, we'll do 3 minutes, and we'll talk about early offense, fast, so we do that for 3 minutes, where we're really getting out and reminding them of why they've had their success is because when we're running, we're better. And so our duration of some of our specific things that we're doing has just lessened, because as a coach, you still want them to have an edge. And that's one of the things that's great about our practice squad, that we have a really good one. They challenge us every day. So we won't go away from that. But we also won't rest on what we've accomplished. We'll celebrate it, and we'll be excited about it. But our rule has always been, you got 24 hours, and then it's on to the next game. And we don't know who that's going to be yet. But I can promise you this, that this group's not going to take anybody lightly. They're excited about the opportunity to keep playing.
How closely will you guys be watching Minnesota, Maryland?
Probably pretty close. Again, we've done what we were supposed to do. And that's going to be my message to our players. I told them from the beginning, you can't rely on other teams. Don't get caught up in that, and don't bank on any upsets and so forth. Just do what we're supposed to do, and all that other stuff's going to take care of itself. So I'm sure all of our players and staff will all be watching tomorrow. But one thing that I'm most proud of is as I mentioned, we've done what we were supposed to do. Thanks, guys.
There's freaking potatoes up here.
Potatoes.
And ham.
You got 14-0. What does it mean to cap that off?
Yeah, it's something that was really special, and I definitely say, it's a goal every year to defend our home court, and a lot of just credit to our fans. I thought they were awesome today, and just all throughout the season. So games when we were down and we were trying to fight back, they would sometimes cheer for us loud and get us the momentum back, and it was awesome.
You're way ahead, real early. What does it feel like? Obviously, you've had some games you had to come back, but to actually play it all the way through where you're up by that much.
Yeah, it feels great. Coach always says, she doesn't really want us to. It's great to come back and win, but she wants us, to get the first 4 minutes is really important, and to get out and to get out strong. And so I thought we came out with a purpose. And like Amanda said, the crowd was crazy. The atmosphere to play our last home game in front of our home fan. There's really nothing like playing in front of Hoosier Nation. They're awesome.
What was key to that? Why do you think you guys were able to execute so well offensively and go through this stuff?
I just felt like we were very prepared coming into it. Not only that, it was a big night for Lindsay, so, that got all of us pretty pumped for her. We wanted to go out with a bang for her, so it meant a lot.
Why is she important? Somebody want to do that?
She's like our bigger sister, She's very important to us all, I hope. But, it's her last time, so, as you can see, she was emotional coming out. So, I'm just happy we got that for her.
Mm-hmm. How did you guys try to block out all the school group watching, trying to go undefeated, all the storylines surrounding this game? How do you kind of block that out throughout the week, preparing for this?
You just have to, you take one day at a time, go through practices, getting through prep, just focus on one game at a time.
I think 5 of you guys had double-digit scoring. Just how nice is it that it was a little bit of everybody today?
Yeah, I think that's something we definitely talked about before, was just to have balanced scoring, throw it in, throw it out, don't just settle for necessarily threes or all post shots. So I think that we did a good job of executing that and getting everyone the ball and everyone touches.
What were you guys doing defensively especially with Paige, their leading scorer, to stop her and to stop, because they were just 2 of 13 from the 3?
I think we were really active in our zone, and even when they set ball screens, our post did a really good job of kind of showing, and our guards did a really good job of getting underneath screens and getting back to the to get back to the guards. And I thought we did a really good job of just communicating, and that's a big thing, especially when we play zone. Communicating is one of the biggest things, because you don't really want to settle back in a zone. But I think we were really active, and I think that really helped to our offense as well.
Mm-hmm.
How big of Minnesota fans do you guys can become tomorrow?
Minnesota fans. Maryland fans. I was going to say, trick question.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely be tuned in, but we'll see how that goes. And we're just trying to worry about us and keep working hard in practice.
That's for sure.
Did you guys go out there, you looked like a top 4 team in the Big Ten down on the court today. Did you guys feel like that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. From the very start, we came out there and we just looked up and saw all the fans. It was loud in there. We were ready.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Awkward silence.
Really? Minnesota fan? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, come on. Thank you.